Hello and welcome back. Today we are checking out the book Malice by Gwynne. And let me just get this right out of the way. This book is fantastic. So if you were thinking about reading it and weren't quite sure, trust me, it's fantastic. Don't even watch the rest of this. Just go read it. Why? What makes it so good? Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on in this book. We've got a world with several different kingdoms, and surprisingly, they're not all at war with each other, or there aren't any little spats or battles going on when we join in. Everybody's living quite peacefully, actually. You've got some areas like forests that have giants in them, which you want to stay away from, and then also some like gangs of bandits, but not causing too much trouble. But in this world, strange things start to happen. We have stones that bleed, ancient creatures long thought gone, extinct, they're showing up again. So when word gets out about this, they have this big meeting of all the kings. They come together to talk about the strange things they've seen. And that's when someone pulls out this ancient text about this prophecy that when these things start happening, that means the God War is coming. Now, the gods. Long ago, there was a battle between these gods, and we've got a light and dark side situation. And what happened was the dark side, as far as we know, is trapped in the other world. But it seems he still has some influence on, I don't know what you call it, the normal world. But he's trapped over there, seems to have some influence, be able to reach his fingertips out and manipulate some people. So then we got the light side, which after this battle long ago, well, according to everyone we hear from, they say this God abandoned everyone, just left. So when they hear that this God war is coming, or the prophecy says when these things start happening, the God war is about to commence, they think, oh man, I think we're screwed because the light side dude, he abandoned us. He's not going to come back and help us. So they start to form these alliances and say, who's with us? We need to form our own army to fight the dark side. And so you have a few who join in with that. It's like, yeah. This is going to happen. We need to get on with this. Then you have others that say, it's like, I don't know. This sounds like a hearsay. You saw this. Are you sure you saw this? We're just going to wait and see what happens because we don't quite believe you yet. So that's what's going on. That's the big overarching story that's going on. That's that dark cloud out on the horizon that's slowly coming. In the meantime, we have our cast of characters. In this book, we really follow along with maybe 5 or 6 characters, and probably maybe 2 or 3 of them pretty closely. And so we've got a boy and his sister, teenagers, and of course the boy, it's your typical, he's in his teens. He's coming to do his like warrior trials. He's good-hearted, good-natured. He's not braggadocious or mean. He's kind of the quiet type. And you've got a sister who works in the stables. So whenever we get chapters that follow with her, whenever somebody comes into town, we get her eyes and ears of, the people, what they look like, and what they might say as they're dropping off their horses. Then you've got another guy who's the first hand to a prince. So we don't get all the stuff with the king of that kingdom, but you get to follow along with the prince. And this prince doesn't have the same ideals and ideas as his father, the king. You've got another guy who's the nephew of a king. We follow along sometime with one of the bandits in one of the gangs, and another guy who's a counselor to another king, but not too much. Maybe we might only get like 10 pages with him, not a whole lot. So, like I said, you've got 5 or 6 people in there, and really 2 or 3 that we really follow along closely. And if you've read fantasy books before, you can kind of guess what's going on. The politics, the drama between, especially the people that are in the royal court. What's going on with this kid with his warrior trials? He's got a bully that picks on him. So there is some like daily life kind of stuff going on. It's a little more interesting with the guy who's the first hand to the prince. Like I said, the prince is not too keen on exactly what his father wants. So what he's kind of thinking and cooking up, it gets pretty interesting. But I'd say it comes together very nicely. And this book, it flies along. If you've watched my other reviews, you know that one thing I love are short chapters. This book, full of short chapters, like 10, 12, maybe there's one that's 15 pages, but they zoom along real quick. And at the beginning of each chapter, it has the name of the person you're going to be riding along with. So whether it's Corbin or his sister or Envis, as soon as you finish a chapter, you can see the name on the next one and decide, do I want to keep reading or save that person for later? Or you see the person name, you're like, oh, man, last time we left off, this was going on. I'm going to read some more and find out what happens. So I really like how the book is laid out. There's no slow or dull sections. I think it's like 625 pages, but it zooms right along. Now, me, I took my time with this because I don't know why. In this world, it just really, I don't know, it felt awesome discovering the different people in the different areas, slowly learning about the geography of the world, the different places. Like I said, there's giants that live in forest, what's going on with them. There are other groups of people that our main kingdom folk don't have much contact with, so we get a little bit of contact with them, and it's kind of a, nervous situation learning about these people that nobody has contact with. As far as magic, there is magic in this book, a little bit. I kind of feel like there's going to be more, but we just get a small taste of magic. It's not everyone can use it, or nobody's training to use magic. It's just a certain group of people that can use magic, and we just get a little taste of it, which is it's fine with me. I don't need a whole bunch of magic. So we'll see if in the rest of the series we get more of that. But yeah, this book is awesome. It's fast paced, and I can't wait to read the other three. So if you're thinking about reading it, go read it. I'm going to do some spoilers here in just a second. So if you have not read it, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And we will catch you later. Are they gone? All right. For those of you who have read it, not going to do too much spoiler stuff here. My thing is with, was it Nathir, the prince, or I guess the new king. What's his deal going to be? I kind of see his path going two ways. One is he sticks around for all 4 books, and he just gets used by the dark side dude. What is it? Asgroth? Was that his name? He just gets used by him, kind of maybe like a Vader situation where he thinks he's doing good. I'm the one, until he turns evil and then gets destroyed in the end. Or does he kind of rise up and get too big for his boots, and then he gets slapped down in the second book and just offed, and then it's all about the dark side, the Asgroth, the god. He's just like, all right, I'm done with you. Either way, I think it could be pretty fun. I'm not sure what I want. Do I want the Vader, or do I want him to like rise up and be like, look at me, and then boom, you're done. And then the last 2 books, maybe a different person comes along that gets used, or it's the actual god himself. I don't know. As far as Corbin, you wonder what's going on with him. Like when, I cannot remember the light side god's name. Starts with an E, right? When he abandoned everyone, he probably did that, but did he like come back and like plant his essence or spirit or something like inside a random child, someone to come up and be himself, reincarnate, or actually, a place to house himself until he can break free, and then there'll be 2 different entities later? I don't know. Who is that other guy? I'm so bad with names. Who was talking to his parents saying, this is what we talked about. This was need to happen. Was there like an immaculate conception kind of thing going on here? I don't know. There's a lot to think about of what's going on with Corbin and what's inside him. So really, those 2 people are the ones I'm interested in most. Everybody else, we got the other guy, Castell, and whatnot. But yeah, we still got 3 more books, so it doesn't do us much good to just sit here and ponder all this stuff. But that's all I got for now. If you've read the book, leave a comment below. Did you like it too? Oh, I'm so eager to read the rest of this. Like I said before, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and let's get on with the next book. See ya.